Okay, this will be your love reading for May. So let's see what's going on for Aquariuses out there in May with love. Love, please. For Aquarius. Aquarius, May. Show me what's going on with Aquariuses in May regarding their love. Show me the energy, please. Show me the energy and the energy of their person in May. Aquarius. Okay. Okay, so we start off with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a single female. She's doing good. She's doing well. She knows what she wants, you know, that sort of thing. The Magician, over the top. So definitely a month of manifestation. All right, so we're about halfway through the month, so hopefully, you know, you've been working on that already. But definitely continue, okay, because it is a card of manifestation. You have the Ace of Wands here at the foundation. So you have the ability to you know, manifest something like a passionate in your life. Now, it could be love, romance, things like that, or it could be just like a passion about a project or work or something like that too. You do have the Page of Pentacles in the recent past, so I feel there has been some sort of communication in the recent past. You have the Judgment card at the very top of your reading. So the Judgment card is a card of resurrection. It is a card of bringing something back from the dead. It is a card of divine timing sometimes also. So with this ace, which is brand new, there could be some sort of spark, some sort of a new spark that is like good timing for you. Pisces just had this in their reading. I just finished Pisces and they had this as well. But you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, very common card, but it is a card of worry, stress, anxiety, things like that. You have the Four of Pentacles, so I do feel, you know, you are, if it's a love situation, you're holding back, like your true feelings, that sort of thing, or you're just like not willing to let go of something. If it's not a love situation, it could just, if it's work related, this could indicate having a little bit, you know, and keeping it and trying to like invest it in the right places, you know, that kind of thing. You have the Devil card here. All right, so the person exterior to you. So this could be a Capricorn. If it is not a Capricorn, then the Devil is not the healthiest energy for you, okay? It's like that bond that you just can't break, you know? It's like that kind of energy. So it could be something, it could, if it's not a person, it could just indicate like, unhealthy things, you know, in the exterior environment to you. You do have your card in your hopes and wishes. So I love seeing these two combinations because, you know, this is, now if you're a male, this could be a single female that you're trying to manifest. But if you are a female, like this combination is really good and strong because it shows like you're standing in your power and you're okay, you know, the way you are. You don't have to have someone. You know, you might be manifesting, you know, new love or something like that, but like you're okay, you know, like you don't have, you're not like one of those that like, oh my God, I have to have a person in my life, you know, so you're doing good. It's like if you are manifesting that, it's because you want to, you know, and like you're ready and that sort of thing. So the Star card in your hopes is really nice. It also shows that you are healing and that you are very positive towards where you're going. So you do have a Seven of Wands as your outcome card. So the Seven of Wands is a card, it has several different meanings. Sevens are always about needing to spiritually change in some way. So with this one, this is either a card of like blocking type energy, like being too defensive, blocking the heart chakra, you know, no, I'm not going to let anybody in, you know, that kind of thing. Or sometimes it's a card of courage, of needing to stand up for yourself and fight for what you want. So, you know, there's that too. You do have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some sort of like monetary gain for you coming in, maybe more towards like June, you know, the beginning of June. It could be some sort of, you know, it can be inheritances or raises or just a little bit of bonus money, you know, something like that. Or it could be a karmic situation that is like needing to be balanced. All right, so we'll kind of get more on that with the second round and see what's up. You do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck too. I'm seeing it peek out, and you have a Ten of Swords also. So I wouldn't worry about it. Like, I don't feel it's like abundance wise. Like, I don't think there's anything that's like going to end in that way. Like, money looks like it's pretty decent. Like, you have enough is what it looks like to me. But there could be like just some sort of apathy or something going on here. You know, maybe it could even be in family issues. Sometimes the Empress is like a mother, or like you know, some sort of, there could be some like karmic situation that kind of needs to be straightened out, like put an end to, or you know, something like that kind of deal. We'll get some more. Let's see what's going on here with the second round. All right, so show me Aquarius, please. So it looks like you are manifesting something new. You have this Ace of Wands. That's kind of exciting, so that's good. Show me the Nine of Wands and Magician, please. Why is Aquarius showing up as the or not Nine of Wands, I'm sorry, Nine of Pentacles, big difference. Nine of Pentacles and the Magician, please. Aquarius. Okay. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune clarifying this Nine of Pentacles and Magician. So absolutely, Aquarius, now is the time to, you know, manifest the things, the new beginnings, the new sparks that you want to see, you know, coming into, you know, this season and all of that. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It is a card of good, fortuitous good luck. It is a card of things changing. The wheel is turning and spinning in a positive direction. Don't fight it. Don't self-sabotage yourself. You have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there could be still some like unresolved issues or like resentments or things like that are nagging at you, or that you want to fight about, or you know, things like that. It's tempers at times, stuff like that. You know, put an end to that. Get the wheel moving with the Chariot card here. All right, the Chariot card is about moving forward. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. That's possible. All right, so let's see. Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius? Wow. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius? What is this new flash? New love interest, new vitality, something going on here. All right, Ace of Wands, please. Okay. The Tower. Wow. So yeah, you have an epiphany. So there's a couple things with this. Because you have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Two of Swords is typically a card we see before the Tower happens, because the Two of Swords is about not making a decision. It's about being forever stuck between your heart and your head, you know, trying to make a decision. But what's missing is the third element, which is like God source or inspirational, you know, kind of source. So that thus the metaphysical card of the Tower is, if that decision is not made, it comes in and makes it for you. But we have the opposite going on here. So it's like the Tower comes first and then the Two of Swords. So this could be something out of the blue. All right, this could be a message that's possible with the Ace of Wands. It is at your foundation. It could be like a brilliant idea. It could be something that out of the blue you just want to take action on. It could be a creative offer of some sort, a love offer that just comes out of the blue. You know, that's possible too. I don't see a bunch of cups here, so that's why I'm not like talking too much about romance, because I'm not, you know, I see a lot of pentacles here, stability, things like that, making judgment calls, you know, that kind of deal. So let's see, why is the Page of Pentacles here? The Moon just fell out, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, or the Moon is a card of things hidden from you at this time, but eventually the light will be, and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. So you guys definitely have something like that's gonna kind of spark you a little bit here. So let's see, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Okay, the Queen of Swords. So that is probably your energy, being the Queen of Air. So it could be like there's like a message or an offer or something that you've gained clarity about, or that you made a very decisive decision about. You know, that could be too, about an offer. It does cause you some anxiety and stress, though, I do feel. Let's look at your Judgment card and see what that's about. Okay, why is the Judgment card here for Aquarius, please? Why is the Judgment card here for Aquarius? What's going on? Two of Cups. Two of Cups. All right. Why is the Judgment card here for Aquarius? Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. So it could be, you know, this is, again, you know, it can be a resurrection of something. I don't really necessarily see that there's like a past person or anything. I mean, this is kind of new energy to me, but it's possible. I mean, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe this is like out of the blue, like somebody you haven't heard from in ages, or, you know, something like that. If it isn't that, though, I think with the Knight of Pentacles clarifying that this is more about, it's the right time. It's a time to assess. You know, the Knight of Pentacles basically is a knight that like he basically takes an overview of like the land in front of him, right? He's purchased his land and he sees what he's going to build, and he's like mapping, you know, like his future. He's assessing his future. So this person could be they're slow. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy. But eventually, like, they become the King of Pentacles, so that's good. But it is slow. So there could be something like where you are making a judgment call about this maybe offer that comes out of the blue, something like that, and you're assessing it. You know, like, well, you know, can I build with this? Will this be good for my future? You know, that kind of thing. Or this is a person coming towards you with like an offer. You know, the Knight of Pentacles can bring in pretty solid offers at times. So. All right. The Hermit just flipped around in the deck, so it could be a Virgo with that earth energy there. So why do you have the Nine of Swords? The Nine of Swords is a card of kind of being up and in your head, anxiety. It is a 9, so it's like wanting to close out, but it's like kind of not there yet, you know, that kind of deal. I always say, you know, anxiety really... I mean, in modern times, it really doesn't serve much purpose, you know, so, like, kind of why let it take that handle, right? Because, I mean, in older days, it probably served a purpose, you know, because it probably kept us, like, aware of things or, you know, stuff like that. But, like, these days, it's like anxiety really doesn't serve a purpose, so why indulge, you know? I mean, it's either make a decision or don't. You know, and that's kind of it. So then you can sleep. All right. So let's see why the Nine of Swords is here, though, for Aquarius. Why is this Nine of Swords here? It's probably over this conversation or this like clear cut communication or like something that's been cut out. Maybe you cut somebody out. Maybe somebody came forward with an offer and you're like, you know, nope, you know, that kind of deal. Let's see. Yeah, you have the Eight of Cups. So I think you have like anxiety about leaving behind a situation that you have like emotionally invested into. All right. But the cool thing is it's like the red, you know, in tarot kind of signifies like will. So it's like that's all it takes is the will to turn away from what is no longer serving you emotionally. Turn away, and yes, you're headed towards the moon, and the moon fell out earlier, and the moon is about things that we can't see yet, things that aren't known to us yet. They're veiled, right? But so it takes courage to leave behind something that is comfortable and familiar, but turn your back on it because it's not fulfilling you, and then head towards like the unknown, right? But it's also a big full moon, which is attracting energy. So, you know, as long as your thoughts are attracting the right type of energy, you're in the right direction, all right? So I feel like that's what the anxiety is about, like knowing that something is like not working for you anymore, and like and turning towards like the unknown, you know, taking that chance, because the Eight of Cups is about then, you know, because there's something missing here. That's what the Eight of Cups is about, is, you know, we in tarot we go to the 10 of Cups, and then that's like kind of the plateau, and it's like kind of the emotional fulfillment of like relationship or family or what have you. So, and it's like, and before the 10 of Cups is the 9 of Cups, which is like getting closer to your wish. So it's like you need, if you're not getting what you need, you got to turn away from your 8 of Cups because there's something missing. You got to go find those other 2 cups, which is the 2 of Cups in tarot, which is love. Right? So, yeah, and you have the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So the 2 of Wands is about, at one point, being kind of indecisive, you know, having these 2 choices, but then finally making the choice and grabbing that Ace of Wands, you know, for your new beginning, you know, and just doing it, you know, that kind of deal. All right, so let's see though. You have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of holding back typically, or saving. Maybe you're saving money. You know, it's a card of savings also. But it can be like a holding back in the heart chakra, not wanting to be too vulnerable, you know, those types of deals. So let's see why that is here. For Aquarius, please. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. These are both Capricorn cards, so. But Capricorn energy is also about like your material security and things like that too. So why is Aquarius holding back here? What's up? Okay, yeah, you have the Seven of Swords. All right, so that's not the best energy. It is a card. It is an Aquarius card. All right, but it's one of the like, you know, this is the Aquarius card. You know, the Star, and the Seven of Swords is like a minor arcana Aquarius card, but it's not the most positive like kind of vibe, right? So it's like the Seven of Swords is a card of doing. I mean, it depends. Sometimes it's I mean, in old tarot, it was kind of like the cheater thief, you know, type of card, right? I almost never read the Seven of Swords that way. Hardly ever. Because it's like there's a lot more to it than that, as there are in most cards. And if I see surrounding energies that could suggest that, sure, I would say that. Because, you know, there is a little bit of, you know, we got the Seven of Swords, we got the money here, right? So you want to be very cautious and things like that. But I don't see that. What I see is the Seven of Swords to me most often is about someone who they just keep kind of, they're very resourceful, they're very smart, all of those things, because they've had to be. You know, they've had to be resourceful in their life. They've had to be smart in their life because they didn't get everything handed to them. So, but the problem with that is they never realize when they actually are safe. You know, so because they're so used to having to be resourceful all the time that they forget to like gauge where they are in their life, and they keep doing the same things over and over. So it's a card of patterns where you have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, which is your highest, you know, truest, you know, intuition, you know, powerful stuff, you know, that wants to kind of, you know, tell you something. Yeah, you have the Lovers here too. So it's like you could have options. You could be, you know, maybe if you're single, you're kind of dating a couple people on the down low and not wanting, you know, things to find, you know, people to find out or something like that too. But your intuition is like trying to tell you, you know, something here. So let's see what the Devil card is about. So again, if it's a Capricorn you're dealing with, it's just showing that it's a Capricorn that's in your energy here. If it is not a Capricorn, though, then we got to look at that. All right. So the Devil card a lot of times can be an X. So it can be like that X that you just can't, you know, like break free from, you know, that kind of thing. It can be just, like I said, outward environmental bad habits, you know, things like that too. So let's see. Why is the Devil card here? Why is the Devil card here for Aquarius? Okay. The Two of Wands. Okay. And the Ten of Cups. All right. Let's see. So if it is a Capricorn, it's like they could definitely be choosing to come towards you, all right? Maybe they sat with it for a while. Maybe, you know, Capricorns are, you know, they're kind of slow mofo, you know, they're kind of that way. So, like, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, maybe they're taking their sweet time, you know, but they are, like, you know, going to choose you, I do feel, with that Two of Wands. If it's not a Capricorn, one more on the Devil card, please. Okay, the Magician. Ooh, I don't like that. All right, so with the Magician here and the Devil, I don't know. To me, that's a little bit manipulative type energy. It's trying to, if this is a person you're dealing with, like they might be controlling, they might be manipulative, they might have some like really like, you know, not great intentions, okay? So I would be very careful with this person. I mean, they do want to work with you, I do feel, with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, devil and magician together, I'm not really liking that. Unless they're manifesting their way out of the devil energy, then okay, to work with you with the Three of Pentacles, great. But if you're sensing like that's not the case, and this is like an ex or somebody trying to come back, I would be very cautious. It feels to me like they would be kind of manipulating, you know, and a little underhanded, you know, with their real intentions, you know. So I would be careful with that. I'll try to get you a little bit more on that with the love cards in a minute. Okay, so you have the star in your hopes, so I think that's fantastic. Although it is a card of hopes and fears, so hopefully you're not afraid of yourself. All right, hopefully it's you know, your hopes are the star to have your wish come true, to be in your power, to heal. You know, it is a card of healing, all those good things. So to me, that tells me like that you're positive, you're on the right track. You know, your thoughts and your hopes are positive, and you know, wish fulfillment could come from that. So let's see why you have the Seven of Wands as your outcome card, though. Not a super strong card. Again, a card of blocking energy, or a card of like needing to like fight, you know, for something, or for yourself, or have courage, you know, that kind of deal. So let's see why the Seven of Wands is here for Aquarius, please. Okay. So it's the Queen of Cups. Okay, so maybe being a little bit in your head, that sort of thing. You have the Six of Pentacles here also at the bottom of the deck. So the Six of Pentacles is sometimes karmic, things like that. It is sometimes a card of needing to bring balance to a situation. Like someone gives a lot and someone like gives a little, you know, that kind of deal. So maybe you need to fight for your own like emotional security in a situation. You know, that kind of thing. The Queen of Cups in this deck, I actually kind of like, because you know, in the typical tarot, she's seated in her throne and she's kind of looking at an urn. Okay, so she's kind of like in her head and thinking about like what's lost, right? This deck is she's standing. Not all the queens stand in this deck. So, you know, that means like she's willing to get up out of her chair, and she's, you know, willing to go offer a cup, and you know, so she will take action. So, you know, this is probably you fighting for, you know, kind of what you want, or blocking, you know, it could be blocking energy too. Maybe there's just not enough give and take, you know, in a situation with the Six of Pentacles here, because the Empress is here. So, you know, if you're the Empress, you know, you're doing good. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. We saw the Empress earlier at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, you know, you could be doing really well here. You have the Six of Wands also. So it's like, you know, they're pretty good cards here. You got pretty good cards. So let me see. Let's see what the love cards say, and we'll see what's going on. All right. That situation here, though, you know, definitely, I would say if you're dealing with somebody kind of manipulative, or like an ex, or, you know, somebody that's trying to, like, you know, bring you back or something like that. Although there's probably, this person could be at a distance from you too with the Two of Wands. That usually indicates long distance. But if there's something like that going on, then it's like, I would just fight for your own, you know, empowerment, and looks like money is good for, you know, like just fight for your own stuff, and maybe pay attention to that, because this might not be the healthiest situation. All right, so let's see. So money in the future looks probably pretty good for you, I would say, with the Empress card showing up there a couple times. And you got the Nine of Pentacles here. You've got the Four of Pentacles. That's good. Page of Pentacles, you know, you've got a lot of pentacle cards. So stability I feel like you're getting on track here with yourself in more ways than one. So let's see, what are love cards here, please, for Aquariuses? Okay, so you guys got you have unrequited love. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's kind of what's going on with the situation, like this, and I feel like you're cutting that out. It's like you're like, because you're the Queen of Swords, you're not going to take a Page of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like this situation might not be the most healthiest here for you. Let's see. All right. So you do have stay optimistic about your love life, and that could be this like surprise that comes in. You know, maybe there's something good going on there. Okay. You have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right. And any other messages? That could be this too, because you do have this Knight of Pentacles writing in. I mean, you might have two different exes here. That's possible too. You know, you might have two different situations. Something resurrected, and it might not necessarily be an ex. Maybe it's just something's resurrected that you weren't really expecting. Like maybe you went out on a date with this person like a while ago and you thought, that's not going anywhere or something. Well, maybe it becomes resurrected again. Maybe this person was just slow and they needed to assess some things or something like that. Or maybe you did. And then you have this other kind of situation over here. So, because you have unrequited love with one, but you have stay optimistic about your love life, and then you have passion like with somebody. So, you know. Okay, Aquarius, a couple more, please. Okay, there we go. All right, you have romantic feelings and soulmate. So you have your feelings are real and worth exploring, and soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that could be like kind of this person coming slow, coming in, taking their time, you know, that kind of thing. I really feel like there's a situation with the other one that's like, you know, but don't let that spoil things. Stay optimistic, all right? So there's probably like somebody coming in soon, especially with these manifestation cards of turning the wheel, you know, and walking away from what is like, you know, too comfortable. It's not working. You know, you need to be brave and you know, have courage, you know, and walk into the unknown, you know, kind of thing. So, all right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I forgot I was going to do if you were a guy. So if you were a guy, real quick, you know, just there's two females here, and it's the same situation of what I just read. It's just that, you know, I feel like it's you taking your time deciding what you want, and you're probably heavily attracted to this other person, but that might not be the best situation for you. It's like there could be somebody new coming in, but you got to fight for it, you know, and see what's going on. So, all right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It helps all of us YouTubers immensely, and I do daily love readings and other types of readings sometimes too thrown in the mix, so check those out. All right, thanks guys. All right, bye.